Hello, good evening everyone. We are live. I'm just going live also on YouTube. So I'm live on YouTube and also on Instagram. I'm just gonna wait a few seconds. Hello YouTube, hello Instagram. So if you are on Instagram, Raquel Madeira Fit. If you are on YouTube, Raquel Madeira Fitness Coach. So today we are talking about 5 mistakes that prevent you from losing weight. And during this masterclass, feel free to put your questions. After each mistake that I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna give some time for your questions, so feel free to comment. But before we start, I'm gonna ask you to do one thing. Share this live class with 3 people, friend, family, anybody. Just send this masterclass to 3 people because it really can help them. They can really learn something with this masterclass. So please share this masterclass with 3 people before we start, okay? I'm just gonna wait just a little bit for more people to come and for you also to send this to your friends and family. So again, hello YouTube, hello Instagram. My name is Raquel Madeira. I'm a fitness coach. I'll take music in a second. I'm a fitness coach and a nutrition coach, and I'm specialized in fat loss. And today I want to share with you 5 top mistakes that prevents you from losing weight. And I choose the words losing weight for a specific reason, and I will tell you why. Because I usually don't like to say losing weight. I'd rather be specific and say fat loss, which are 2 very different things. But today I want to say specific losing weight, and you will understand why. So we are good to go, I believe. So if you are there, say hi. Thank you so much for being there. So let me introduce myself. My name is Raquel Madeira. I'm a fitness coach, nutrition coach. I've been on this this field for 12 years. And I'm specialized in fat loss and how we can use our foods to nourish ourselves, how to stop diets and see results that we deserve and we are working for. Okay? So, what are the 5 top mistakes that people do when it becomes to weight loss? So, the first one, and is related to why I choose the words losing weight, weight loss, which is we focus only on weight. So let me explain you something very important regarding the weight loss. Our weight, it's a combination between water, organs, fat, muscle, bone, so everything, it's a number. So when we put ourselves in a scale that just gives us one number, is the total amount of the combination of this, okay? So when we start exercising, and sometimes what happens is our body doesn't change in that number, the weight that we see on the scale doesn't change, but sometimes we are putting muscle on, losing fat, and increasing the amount of water that we have in our body. And we check only about that number, and in reality we are having results, but because we don't see the weight dropping down, we stop whatever we are doing because we are thinking that we are not getting the results. Having a weight loss goal, having a weight to achieve, it's not a bad thing. You should and you can have a goal to achieve a certain number in your scale. What is bad is you just focus on that, you just have that one. So you should have a goal to lose weight, let's say to achieve a certain number, but you should also have a goal on achieving a certain number on your waist, a certain number on your hips. So we should also focus on measurements. You should also focus on your clothes. So if you are a XL size, you should focus that you could go to a medium size, let's say. You can focus on your body shape. So you should take pictures of yourself and see how your body progress over time. So just having a goal and the unique metric that you take from the number that you see on the scale, it's not the best thing to do. You can have that goal, but should not have the only goal. So just for you to let you know, sometimes when we start the diet, sometimes our weight goes down, and it doesn't mean that we are having results. Means that sometimes when we are restricting ourselves so much during the diet that we are doing, we lose muscle and we lose water, and sometimes our body fat increases, but we see the number on the scale and it's going down and looks like we are having results, and we are not having results. And the opposite also happens. Sometimes our body weight goes up or maintains, and we think that we are not having results, but we are, because in reality our body fat is coming down, but our muscle and our water is going up. So as I said, focusing only on the number that you see on the scale, that you don't have any other number to check. If your scale doesn't check your body fat percentage, your muscle, your water, you just see that big number, it's not the thing that you should really focus on. There are also things that are very important to focus on that we cannot measure them, is how you feel, and I will talk about it later on, but how you feel, it's more important than the number that you see on the scale. Okay, I will go back to that one. So the first mistake that you do regarding fat loss is weight loss. It's focusing only on your weight itself. So this is wrong. You can have a goal for a body weight, but should not be the only one. Okay, so if you have any questions regarding this, please let me know, comments, and I will get back to your question. So if you have any question regarding the first mistake that people do, which is regarding to the weight only itself, let me know. Otherwise I'm gonna move on to the next mistake that people do. So the second mistake that people do is diets. Yes, everybody thinks that we should go on a diet. That's a big mistake, big mistake. Okay, let me explain this one. Diet is what we usually eat. So whatever we usually eat on a daily basis, this is our diet. But usually we associate diets with restriction. So what I'm telling here is I'm talking about restricting. I'm talking about I cannot eat this, I cannot eat this, I cannot eat this. And you need to learn that you can eat everything. But there are foods that you can eat every day, that are foods that you can eat sometimes, and that are foods that you can eat once in a while. When you have a party, when you have a wedding, when you have something very special. So those days those days are specific for those kind of foods. And this is, you should know, but you should not diet. Whatever you are doing now, if you cannot sustain over time, you should not even start. Okay? So you don't need to diet. What you need to know is what are the foods that you can have daily, what are the foods that you can have sometimes, and what are the foods that you can have just once in a while. This is what you need to learn, but you should not go on a diet. And you will learn the basic rules about, if you know the basic rules about nutrition, whatever results you achieve, you're gonna keep the results forever. There are 5 basic rules that I teach to my students, that I call them the 5 golden rules to lose fat, burn fat. If you know them, if you apply them, you don't need to do any single diet anymore in your life. And I'm gonna go through the rules. I have the rules very explained properly on my course, but I'm just going over the rules for you to have an idea. So the 5 golden rules that are the base for anyone that wants to get results on fat loss and maintain those results forever are: the first one, you eat when you are hungry. The second one, you eat what you want, not what other people tell you to. The third, is you eat slowly and consciously, and you enjoy every mouthful of food. The fourth is you stop eating when you feel satisfied. And the fifth one is the 5-second rule. Okay, so I'm just going through the rules like this for you to know about them. I explain them in detail and which one as you need to follow every single day. They are so simple. They're not a big effort. You just need to apply them over time, and they will be part of your daily life. And when you apply this, everything is so much more, so much simple to follow. Then, of course, you need to know what are the foods, as I said before, to eat daily, to eat sometimes, and to eat in special occasions. But there are no forbidden foods. And I just want to let you know that there is no food by itself that makes you fat or slim. There is a combination of foods, actions, and thoughts that makes you become slim or fat. So it's not because you eat one chocolate that makes you fat. It's not because you eat one salad that makes you slim. It's a combination of foods that you eat daily, a combination of actions like exercising, like meditation, and a combination also of thoughts that you have for yourself that makes you become fat or become slim. So I just want you to keep that in mind. Okay, this is regarding the second mistake, which is restricted diets. The third mistake, so I'm just going to give you 1 minute if you want to ask anything regarding the diets. So if there is any question regarding this second mistake, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to move on. So the third mistake that people do is you set unrealistic expectations. So when we first start exercising, when we first start a new lifestyle with eating better, exercising, meditation, whatever it is that we start making an effort, in the beginning we give, and we don't feel that we are receiving. So it means that we put a lot of energy, time, effort, and we don't see the result coming straight away. Why? Because it takes time. And when you understand that, and when you respect that, you will not give up. Because what happens is you give it all on the first week and your scale doesn't move. You give it all on the second week and you still don't feel that your scale is moving. And maybe you carry on for 1 month. And maybe in the end of 1 month of very hard work, because I know it's really hard to change habits, and you are really trying very hard. And after 1 month, you see that maybe you lost half kg, or maybe you didn't lose anything on the scale. And what happens? A lot of people start to giving up. And this is what I want you to understand. If you know the agriculture, you need to put the seed, you need to water, and you need to wait for many weeks for the flower or the plant to come out. But it's happening something under the soil, it's happening something underground. It's exactly the same with us. When we put effort, when we put our energy, when we exercise, when we start meditating, when we start eating better, making better choices, having better thoughts about ourselves, the results are coming and from inside. They are happening inside, but they are not yet showing outside. But there is something that you can focus on. It's how do you feel? And you should focus on better energy. Maybe you are sleeping better. Maybe you are managing your stress better. Maybe you are being more confident. Maybe you feel less tired. Maybe you are more focused. So those are the things that saying that the change is happening already inside. You just need to wait a bit more. You just need to keep going. It takes at least 8 weeks for our body to show the results, the effort that we put in. It doesn't mean that we cannot see results before. Sometimes you can see results in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It really depends on each one, on each individual. but at least it takes 4 weeks for our body to change, for us to see the weight dropping down, the waist coming smaller, for our clothes to fit better, for us to look in the mirror and check the difference. But don't focus only on that. Focus on your energy. Focus on you, how you feel. The thing that you cannot measure at this point, at this stage, in the beginning of any process, it's what really matters the most. So focus on that, okay? So this is the third mistake, is we set unrealistic expectations. And usually I ask something, how long, how many months, weeks, sometimes years, sometimes decades, you haven't done anything for yourself? You haven't taken care of what you eat, you haven't taken care of how your body moves, you haven't taken care of your thoughts and how you think about yourself and your mindset. So it's not fair that you expect that you're gonna change and everything is gonna change in a matter of 1 week, 2 weeks, even 4 weeks. It's not fair. So you need to put more effort and faith on this when you start a program, okay? So this is what really matters, when you put effort and faith, and your results will come. You just need to carry on, keep going. Whatever effort you put in beginning, keep going, okay? So the third mistake that people do is they set unrealistic, they have unrealistic expectations, okay? The fourth mistake that people do is usually not having a powerful why. And another day I put on my Instagram, what is more important, if it's the goal or the reason behind the goal. And many people, the majority, say that it's more important the goal. It's not. It is important, but it's not the most important, because the goal, it makes you start. It is important that you have a goal. I want to lose weight, I want to lose fat, I want to be healthier. But what is more important, what keeps you going, it's your why. Why do you want to become healthier? Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to be in shape? Why? And here I can give you a few reasons that you can think about yourself. This is related to you, so just you can have this answer. Why do you want this transformation? It's because your health is in danger and you want to have more quality of life? Is it because you are having sleep trouble and you need to rest better and you want to rest better? It is because you want more energy for yourself? It's because you want to have more energy to play with your kids, or more energy for your work, to achieve your business goals, to travel more with your family, to give more quality of life to your family? It's because you want to be more confident, to have better self-esteem? Is it because of you want to feel more powerful and you make better decisions to your life, to your work? What is it? So this is only you can find why do you want to achieve that? Only you can find this reason. It's very important. As soon as you find your why, your reason for starting a weight loss program, a fat burn program, to start exercising, to be more active, write it down. Write down in a paper where you can see every single day what exactly you want to achieve and why do you want to achieve that. So I want to become 60 kg. I want to be in shape. I want to be I want my waist to be 80 centimeters. Why? I want to have better energy for my family. I want to feel confident about myself. I want to make my own choices based on what I want, not what I'm afraid of. So those are the questions that you need to ask yourself, and just you have the answer. But it's very important that you ask yourself, why do you want this? And as soon as you find out, write in a paper, and you are halfway there when you find your why. You are halfway there. So reviewing the 5 mistakes for the people that just arrived. Reviewing the 5 mistakes, so you already revealed 4. The first one is focus only on the weight. The second one is restricted diets in general. The third one is unrealistic expectations. The fourth is not having a powerful why, and now I'm going to share the 5th one, which is lack of discipline. You need discipline. You know, if you want to become fit, if you want to become in shape, if you want to be healthier, you need to have discipline. You need to meditate, you need to exercise often, you need to eat well, and those things takes discipline. That's as simple as that. I'm not saying it's easy, it's not, but it's simple. So how can we have more discipline? We plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Simple. So book in your diary, when are you going to exercise on that week? How many days? And step by step, if you are not exercising at the moment, you should not expect that you are going to exercise 5 times in a row. Try to set 2 times per week and be consistent with that, or 3 times per week, but be consistent with that. When are you going to organize your meals for the week? When are you going to meditate? So those things are super important when it comes to discipline. Accountability is super important. Hire a professional that obligates you to be there for the workout, that asks you what are you eating, that checks how are you doing. They really can help you. They really can push you forward, but keep in mind they cannot do the work for you. Only you have the power and have the responsibility to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. Nobody else. But a coach can really speed up the process and push you forward, definitely. So I really recommend you to have a coach that helps you on that. So again, start by writing your goals and your why every day, to read every day. Set small goals. Don't set the big goal, but then every week set a goal to achieve. And install those small habits. As soon as you install the habits, it's so much easier to keep doing them, okay? So I'm going to review all the mistakes that are preventing you from losing weight. The first one, you are focusing only on weight loss. The second one, you are on restricted diets, thinking that you need to be on a diet. The third is you have unrealistic expectations. The fourth is not having a powerful why or reason. And the last one is lack of discipline. So if you know already those mistakes, and if you recognize that you are doing any of those mistakes, stop doing them and do the opposite. Do what I just told you about, what can really make the shift, and from there you can get the results that you want to have. And then now imagine that then from the price of 1 coffee a day, for the next 12 weeks, you can change yourself. You can change the way you see yourself, the way you behave around food. You can change what you see in the scale, what you see in the mirror, for the price of 1 coffee. This is what can really change yourself and transform your body. So I have for you Slim with NUTRI START. It's a program for you if you want to start changing yourself, and it doesn't matter how many times you have tried, and it doesn't matter if you tried many diets, many supplements, if you had results in the past or if you didn't have results. I'm gonna teach you from the beginning everything what you need to know. So you're gonna receive weekly menus. You're gonna have a plant-based diet and also normal diet with fish and meat. It's Arabic Mediterranean food-based. I'm gonna have a weekly shopping list, a weekly health recipe. You have a group support on Telegram, separate from male and female. And you're gonna also receive for free the recipes that that I shared with my group in Slim with Nutri Summer. Okay, this is gonna receive for free, and you're gonna have access exclusively to my Fit Snack Time ebook, which are recipes that full of taste, which doesn't have any sugar and any ingredients that is not healthy, from savory to snacks, from savory to sweet snacks. Okay, so we're gonna break it down, and every week we're gonna talk about one specific subject. Every week we're gonna share the basics, so how you can behave around food, how can food nourish you, how can you burn fat, and you can have a better relationship with your food and with yourself. So the first week we're gonna talk about the 5 golden rules that I told today, how to burn fat. The 5 golden rules, and I'm gonna go down with each one, what each one means and how they can help you. Then we're gonna talk about the vital importance of the hydration on the second week. Third week, real food versus processed food. Fourth week, meditation and morning affirmations. The 5th week, we're gonna talk about self-beliefs and auto-sabotage. The 6th week, we're gonna talk about vitamin D and the importance of the vitamin D. 7th week, sleep well, burn more. The 8th week, emotional eating and how to control. Then we talk about mindset for success on the 9th week. On the 10th, hormones and balance. On the 11th, stress control. And on 12th, be the boss of your life. So this is what we're gonna break down on those 12 weeks, where you're gonna receive all of this. So who is this for? This program is for everybody that wants to burn fat, that wants to decrease the weight, that wants to have more energy, that wants to be in shape and to have a good relationship with yourself, with the mirror and with the food. We're gonna learn the basics about all of this that I just told. We're gonna learn how to use food to nourish your body. No more diets, no more feelings of guilty or frustration. You're gonna start loving yourself and learn how to love yourself. You're gonna learn how to control your emotions and to understand them, and not using food to not listening and feeling your emotions. You're gonna feel more confident, you're gonna feel more empowered, you're gonna have more health, more energy, and you're gonna achieve and maintain the results. This is what Slim with Nutri Start has for you, and you have exactly 48 hours to register and to receive all of this. As soon as you register, you're gonna have 7 days free trial of everything what I just said. During these 7 days, if you decide that this is not for you, that you don't want this, you will not pay anything, and you still have access to all the information that you got from this week. Okay, so is exactly for the price of 1 coffee per day, so 17 Qatari per day during those 12 weeks, or 3.4 pounds per day. So it's the price of 1 coffee. It's 1 coffee that can really change your life, and you have 12 weeks. So until the end of this year, you can see results that you're gonna start 2022 with the best version of yourself. Okay, so again, this is not about being perfect. This is not about finding the miracle and the solution. This is about improving yourself daily, making better choices. And I want to tell you that your results are not in food. Your results are not in more exercising. Your results are on your mindset. Your mindset, how do you see yourself, what you tell yourself daily, how the emotions that are behind all of this change all the actions during the day. So the way you see food, what you choose to eat, when you choose to exercise or when you choose not to exercise. So everything comes from your mindset. So if your mindset changes, if it's the way you see things changes, everything changes. So it's not the food, it's not the exercise. Does it help? Yes, but starts on your mind, the way you see it and the way you think about it. Okay? So this is what I want to tell you today about the 5 top mistakes that people often do that prevents them from losing weight. If you have any question, please let me know. You have 48 hours to register on Slim with NUTRI START. If you have any question, you can drop me a DM, a question or an email, and I will reply to all of it. I will share this masterclass here live, so you still have time to watch it, to make your questions, and you have exactly 48 hours to register. After the 48 hours, nobody can register anymore. We start all together as a group on Thursday. So on Thursday I start sending all the food shopping, the nutrition plan, everything, so people can start preparing themselves, and we start talking about the 5 golden rules straight away as soon as we start. Okay, so you have 48 hours to register. Remember, this can really change your life if you want to, if you allow it to, and I really hope these lives help you. Thank you so much, and I will see you very soon. I hope to see you in Slim with NUTRI START. Bye bye.